So I don't know if that helped you any.
It kind of, I feel like it kind of sidestepped some of the question, honestly, but maybe you think you answered it, and I can accept that as an honest answer, but I don't feel like it adequately answered the question.
Okay. You got another question?
Yeah, sure. In the same vein of understanding this, in Second Corinthians chapter 4, it says, "If our gospel be hid, it is hid to them who are lost, and whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them." And verse 6 again says, "For God, who commanded light to shine into the darkness, has shined in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ." According to this text, who is it that shines unto men and gives them the ability to hear the gospel and be saved? Any question?
Okay. Did you start at verse 1?
No, 4, 3. It was 3 through 6.
Okay, but we
2
have,
Corinthians 4.
okay, so, but we have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of God deceitfully. So he's saying they're not taking the word of God and just abusing it, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of God. So we have the truth, but notice in verse 3, but if our gospel be hid, so he's doing it by the gospel, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds which believe not. So again, that's like Luke 8:11 talking about the parable again. So the God of this world is Satan. He's blinded the minds. How does he do that? At least the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them. So if someone tries to stop the gospel, they're trying to blind the people of this world. How are they blind? Examples of that today is, well, preaching a false gospel, telling people that they're saved by faith alone. They're individuals that are blinding people of this world, because the true gospel, there's only one gospel, Galatians 1, is not going out. And he says, "For we preach not of ourselves, but Christ and the Lord, and ourselves your servants for Jesus' sake." And then in 30 seconds, "For God, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, hath shined in our hearts to give the light of knowledge of the glory of God in the face of..." How do they bring about this knowledge and glory? It's through the preaching of the gospel. It goes right back to verse 3, preaching the gospel. That's how I would answer that.